When she cooks dinner each night, Shanique Crawford remembers how her son Shaquille would surprise her.
He could be very quiet and sneak up behind me, and he'll grab me and hug me and start kissing me and shaking me. But he just loved to make people laugh.
Shaquille was murdered last year in West Oak Lane. He was shot more than a dozen times.
I wake up and go to sleep with the sight of him on the ground.
Shaquille was killed here on 68th Avenue. But according to Philadelphia police records, the shooting did not happen on that street.
I never thought I'd travel this far for a Philly crime story.
A few months ago, the NBC10 investigators discovered when police made a typo or couldn't get an accurate location for a crime, the department moved the crime to Disney World. We found thousands of crimes plotted to Fantasyland, including Shaquille's homicide. After our reporting, police changed the policy, which had been in place for more than a decade. Inaccurate data is now mapped in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Africa, which is an industry standard.
But is plotting crimes in the middle of the ocean really the best thing to do? Why not just fix the bad data? We took a look at homicides over the past 6 years that had been mapped incorrectly. There were fewer than 100. Many just had typos. In Shaquille's case, the killing happened on 1768th Avenue, not 1768th Street, as was recorded. In the end, we were able to correct locations for 40 homicides. So why can't police? Why not just fix that underlying data?
So, first of all, that would be, if we were to fix every single crime, every single police interaction, or every single record, we would be talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of records a year.
Kevin Thomas is the director of research and analysis for the Philadelphia Police Department. He emphasized this mapping issue does not impact PPD's ability to solve crimes and noted only 2% of Philly's crime data have errors. We discovered it was about 1,000 cases per year.
If we want perfect data, right, it's going to cost time. And that's the same time that could have been utilized to create more tools and more apps to speed up investigations.
Despite that, Thomas says after our first story, police leadership decided to manually fix some of the data.
We are actually going through the shooting database to actually do just what you're talking about right now.
We checked, and it's true. Over the past few weeks, the department has corrected several homicide locations between 2019 and 2022, including Shaquille's killing last year. Philadelphia City Council member Curtis Jones wants to see more done.
You owe it to the citizens that pay their taxes. You owe it to the victims of crime to come back and swing back around and say, let's correct it, and not do the easy thing, which is send it off to the coast of Africa.
Jones is the chair of the council's Public Safety Committee, which oversees the police department. He worries not fixing the data could lead to missed crime patterns or misplaced police resources.
We need to deploy through budget a person that goes back around and checks and double checks when we have that 2% inaccuracy, so that we can get as close to 100% accuracy as possible.
Now, I had a chance to speak with Shanique Crawford just in the past hour or so, and I let her know that her son's murder location was finally fixed after our stories, and she was very appreciative. But she, of course, still feels and is hoping that her son's killer is caught. Jackie, Tracy.